Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Lima Allen County Chamber of Commerce's press conference for March 2026. I'm Josh Underbrink, the President and CEO, and we're happy to be here with you today. Obviously, we have a big announcement today as our 2026 Awards Gala finalists are announced, and so we're going to get right to it. At first, I'd like to introduce Lachey Burwell from Lima Memorial Health System to announce our Athena finalists. Lachey, welcome and good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Lima Memorial Health System is pleased to announce sponsorship of the Lima Allen County Chamber of Commerce Athena Award. To be considered for the Athena Award, the nominees must meet the following criteria: has demonstrated excellence, creativity, and initiative in their business or profession, has provided valuable service by devoting time and energy to improving the quality of life for others in the community, and most importantly, has assisted women in reaching their full leadership potential. The nominees for this year's Athena Award are Bev Beery, Amy Butcher, Wendy Donnelly, Barbara Duvall, Ada Ellabrock, Liz Leese, Ann Meering, and Krista Schrader. And the finalists for this year's award are Bev Beery, Barbara Duvall, and Ann Meering.
Now, next I'd like to introduce Ann Stiles, Community Affairs Coordinator for Mercy Health St. Rita's Medical Center, to announce this year's Young Leader of the Year finalist. Ann,
hey, good morning. I think 2 handshakes That's today. Right. All of us at Mercy Health St. Rita's are pleased to announce we are the sponsorship for the Lima Allen County Chamber of Commerce Young Leader of the Year Award. The applicant must be 20 and 40 years of age as of the event of that day. Individual must have a minimum of 3 years of professional experience within their current field, has experienced both professional and personal growth, has devoted time to improving the quality of life of others through civic and community service, actively developing leadership skills and demonstrating growth towards future goals. The nominees this year: Ashley Blake, Jessica Cunningham, Madeline Downing, Ryn Farmer, Lila Franks, Mr. Chad Hughes, Matt Martini, Kayla Miller-Cray, Justin Walter, Rylan Ward, and Samuel White Jr. And this year's finalists: Jessica Cunningham, Rylan Ward, Samuel White Jr., and Justin Walter. Please join us at the Awards Gala on May 7th.
All right, thank you, Ann. Now we'd like to introduce Chad King, the Senior Vice President and Lima City President for Citizens National Bank, to announce this year's Small Business of the Year finalist. So, Chad, morning.
Good morning, everybody. Citizens National Bank is pleased to announce sponsorship of the Lima Allen County Chamber of Commerce Small Business of the Year Award. To be considered for the Small Business of the Year Award, the nominees must meet the following criteria. The business must be independently owned and operated with a substantial history as an established business. Independently owned franchise or multiple owner businesses are acceptable. The business must be financially strong and profitable and be able to show a history of growth. The business principal or organization must have demonstrated community involvement and/or made some civic contributions. The company must employ no more than 150 people, must have been in business for at least 5 years. The nominees for this year's Small Business of the Year Award are Alexander and Bebout, Evdera LLC, Heavenly Stitches LLC, Modish Maven Boutique, Moderific Music and Photo Booth, Replenish and Renew, State Farm, Shane Kreitz, Superior Energy Solutions, Technical Roofing, and Trisco Systems, Inc. And the finalists for this year's award are Alexander and Bebout, Technical Roofing, and Trisco Systems, Inc. The recipient of the award will be announced at the 24th Annual Awards Gala on May 7th, 2026 from 5:30 to 8:30 at the UNOH Event Center. Citizens National Bank salutes all the individuals nominated and appreciates their active involvement in our community.
All right, thanks, Chad. Next, we'd like to introduce Rick Portacrax, the Community President for Huntington National Bank, to announce the Women-Owned Business of the Year finalists. Rick, good morning.
Good morning.
Huntington is pleased to sponsor the Woman-Owned Business of the Year Award again. The business must be 51% woman-owned, must be financially strong and show a history of that. They must have demonstrated community involvement, and they can have no more than 150 employees. The nominees for this year's Woman-Owned Business of the Year are Arrow Printing, Alexander and Bebout, All Service Glass, Annette Marie Bridal, Heavenly Stitches, Infinity Hair Studio, Lady Red's Fitness, Modish Maven Boutique, Moderific Music and Photo Booth, Replenish and Renew, and Weichert Dental Smile Studio. And the finalists are All Service Glass, Heavenly Stitches, and Replenish and Renew. Thank you.
All right, next I'd like to introduce one of our finalists, Sammy White Jr., the Communications Advisor, U.S. Regional Communications for Synovus Energy and Lima Refinery, to announce the Nonprofit Business of the Year finalists. Sammy, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Synovus Lima Refinery is pleased to announce sponsorship of the Lima Allen County Chamber of Commerce Nonprofit of the Year Award. To be considered for the Nonprofit of the Year Award, the nominees must meet the following criteria. Agency is a nonprofit, public or private sector agency that provides a service to people in Lima Allen County area in an efficient, economic, and non-discriminatory manner. Agency promotes a safe and accessible workplace and service location for employees and clients. Agency mentors new employees, volunteers, and board members through adequate training. Agency participates in support collaborative efforts among nonprofits and other organizations in the community. Agency provides an impact on the clients they serve. Agency improves the quality of life for Allen County residents. And agencies must have no more than 150 employees. The nominees for this year's Nonprofit of the Year Award are Area Agency on Aging 3, Family Promise of Lima Allen County, Fort Jennings Fort Fest, Heartbeat of Lima, Jegna Corporation, Lima Family YMCA, Mary Alice House, and Visit Greater Lima. The finalists for this year's award are Area Agency on Aging 3, Lima Family YMCA, and Visit Greater Lima. The recipient of the award will be announced at the 24th Annual Awards Gala on May 7th, 2026, from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the University of Northwestern Ohio Event Center. Synovus Lima Refinery salutes all the individuals nominated and appreciates their involvement in our community. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, I'd like to introduce Lisa Niekamp Irwin, the President and CEO of Tomorrow's Technologies Today, to announce this year's Above and Beyond Person of the Year. Lisa, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tomorrow's Technology Today is pleased to announce the sponsorship of the Lima and Allen County Chamber of Commerce Above and Beyond Award. To be considered for the Above and Beyond Award, the nominees must meet the following criteria. Business demonstrates acts of outstanding and significant contributions to the impact of community development and the livability of our region. Businesses may demonstrate outstanding service to customers. Businesses may also demonstrate exceptional support for employees. Businesses demonstrate excellence, integrity, and initiative to business practices. The nominees for this year's Above and Beyond Award are Alexander and Bebout, All Service Glass, Superior Credit Union, Swartz Restoration and Emergency Services, Technical Roofing of St. Henry, LLC, The Lima News, Tom All Family and Dealerships, Westridge Furniture and Appliances. And our finalists are Superior Credit Union, The Lima News, and Tom All Family of Dealerships. The recipient of the award will be announced at the 24th Annual Awards Gala on May 7th, 2026 from 5:15 to 8:30 p.m. at the University of Northwestern Ohio Event Center. Tomorrow's Technology Today salutes all of the individuals nominated and appreciates their active involvement in the community. Thank you.
Thanks, Lisa. This year we have a new award to announce. That's the Agricultural Impact Award. And Russ Decker, the Special Projects Director at Nutrien, was unable to be here this morning. So we have Julie Klingler, the Director of Programs and Partnerships here at the Chamber, to make those announcements. So Julie, good morning.
Thank you.
Thanks for stepping in.
Thank you, Josh. All right, so on behalf of Nutrien, I'm pleased to announce that sponsorship of the Lima Allen County Chamber of Commerce Agricultural Impact Award, and the details of that this morning. So to be considered for the Agricultural Impact Award, the nominees must meet the following criteria. The business should demonstrate innovative practices, production methods, technologies, marketing approaches, or management styles that have contributed to its growth, sustainability, or competitive advantage in the agribusiness community. The nominee must show clear indicators of operational success, such as increased production capacity, improved efficiency, market expansion, introduction of new or value-added products, job creation and retention, or measurable contributions recognized within the agricultural industry. The business principal should exhibit strong community engagement, civic leadership, and/or contributions to the local agricultural ecosystem, such as youth involvement, educational partnership, sustainability efforts, or support for the broader farm and agribusiness community. The nominees for this year's Agricultural Impact Award are 7M Farms, Allen County Agricultural Society, otherwise known as the Allen County Fairgrounds, Allen County Farm Bureau, Citizens National Bank, Ohio State University Extension 4-H programs, Superior Energy Solutions, and University of Northwestern Ohio Ag Tech program. The finalists for this year's award are 7M Farms, Ohio State University Extension 4-H program, and University of Northwestern Ohio Ag Tech program. The recipient of the award will be announced at the 24th Annual Awards Gala on May 7, 2026 from 5:30 to 8:30 at the University of Northwestern Ohio Event Center. Nutrien salutes all of the individuals nominated and appreciates their active involvement in our community.
All right, and last but certainly not least, we'd like to introduce Andy Farley, the Senior Vice President and Market Executive for State Bank, to announce our Emerging Business of the Year finalists. And you stick around because Andy's also going to talk a little bit about an upcoming Access to Capital Lunch and Learn series that the State Bank is putting on. So Andy, welcome. Good morning.
Thank you, Josh. All right, everybody, for our final award finalist announcement today, State Bank is pleased to announce the sponsorship of the Lima Allen County Chamber of Commerce Emerging Business Award. To be considered for an Emerging Business Award, the business must be independently owned and operated and have a history between 18 months and 4 years. The business should exemplify a unique business idea, a unique marketing approach, or management style, and have contributed to the growth of the company. The business must establish its transition from startup to an emerging business by documenting increased sales and profitability and introduce unique and innovative products and services to the market. The business principal must demonstrate community involvement and/or civic contributions, and of course between 1 and 150 employees. So this year's nominees include Lima Social House, the Elegant Piece Photography, Unicent Marketing and Management, and Weichert Dental Smile Studio. So the finalists for this year's award are Lima Social House, Unicent Marketing and Management, and Weichert Dental Smile Studio. The recipient will also be announced at the 24th Annual Gala on May 7th, so everybody be there. So I'll stick around and also discuss you'll see on a flyer on the table on May 12th at the Boris Center right across the street. State Bank is hosting a lunch and learn for entrepreneurs about financing their business, or expanding their business, and we have professionals from all different areas of any type of alternative financing options that you may have in your business. We're from the Ohio Department of Development, from the Small Business Administration, and from the county and city alternative financing. And then wrapping it all up with how to work with the Small Business Development Center that we have right across the street at Rhodes State College that will help you as an entrepreneur be successful and enhance your business. So hopefully, if you know a business person or are a business person that is concerned about expanding your business, you can show up and learn from some real experts about how to do that. So hope to see you there, May 12th.
All right, next we'd like to invite up Matt Neely from Lima Sister Cities to talk about the upcoming Cherry Blossom Festival taking place on April 18th. Matthew, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Good morning, everyone. Another eventful year in the works for Lima Sister Cities. Starting off this year in just a few weeks, April 18th from 1 to 4 o'clock, we are having our annual Cherry Blossom Festival. We have brought back the Japanese band who's going to perform for another hour for us. We have a kimono vendor coming in with her pop-up shop and other fashion elements inspired by Japanese culture. We also will have a little kid zone, Japanese snacks available for purchase. I got some Kit Kats from Japan and other fun, flavorful things that you can try. We got different flavored Oreos and different things like that that people can try a part of another country and just have a good time. Every year we've seen a tremendous growth at this event, and we plan to be our biggest event yet. Over the weekend, I stopped by the park. The trees are starting to get their red buds on it, so that means we're on schedule to have a nice Cherry Blossom Festival for our event. Also this year, the Japanese are sending youth ambassadors back to Lima. We just got word on that, so we're going to have some announcements about that, looking for people for homestay and looking for business supports to embrace and show off Lima to our guests. So stay tuned for more stuff this year, and thank you for having me.
All right, next up we'd like to introduce Cricket Rodriguez, the Executive Director of Downtown Lima Inc., to talk about the upcoming game show extravaganza and a lot of other things on the calendar. Good morning, Cricket.
Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to give you the heads up that we are less than 3 weeks away from the game show extravaganza. We have over $10,000 in prizes to give away. So highly recommend you get your tickets or get a table. I say that because our tables are almost sold out. So if you have been waiting to put together a table to come to the game show, I suggest getting it now before you lose your chance. That is Thursday, April 16th. Doors open at 6, games start at 7. And I want to take the opportunity to thank so many of our sponsors who are involved in this event. We have Moto Media, Visit Greater Lima, Rhodes State College, Otterly Bass, Spring in Maine, Social House, so many more businesses downtown who are donating prizes. Highly recommend you get your friends together and come check out this event. And then I am also here to talk about Build a Bouquet with Mom is coming back. This event was new last year. We have a great event lined up for you this year as well, with stopping at 18 locations downtown to pick up a fresh cut flower and a freebie item for Mom. Tickets are available now and are already selling. We have a limit of 100 tickets for this event. So if you came last year and want to come again this year, highly recommend buying your tickets early. But this is Build a Bouquet by Mom, and it is sponsored by Mercy Health's brand new Women's Center located at 123 Charles Street. So we look forward to seeing you at that event. And then I did also want to announce that Third Thursdays are coming back again for this summer. They are going to happen from May to September this year. We have $5 Taste of Downtown. We have several locations offering free live music. It's just a great night of community to come down and celebrate downtown. Now, I know I just rambled through 3 events and you're wondering, Cricket, how am I going to remember that? Boom, we have a handy calendar. Please grab one of these so you don't miss out on what we have going on downtown. They also have our downtown discount cards in the back if you're going to spend a lot of time downtown.
highly recommend picking up one of these. They will pay for themselves very quickly. And we also have that event schedule in the back of our new sponsorship and member guides. So if you heard about any of these events and you want to get involved, this is your pathway to do it. It lets you know what the event is involved with, how to sponsor, or how to just come out and have a good time. So thank you, everybody.
All right, thanks, Cricket. There's always something great to do in downtown Lima. Next, I'd like to introduce Connie Hornung, from the Center of Peace and Reconciliation, to talk about details for our next event coming up on April 14th at 7 p.m. with Ray Neal, and also going to be promoting some Earth Day activities. So, good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. What an exciting morning to be here. Wow. Congratulations to all of you nominees. This is fantastic. I am a board member of the Center for Peace and Reconciliation. If you're not familiar with us, we are in our third year of promoting peace and reconciliation, mostly through educational programming that we do once a month during the school year. Plus, we participate in the multicultural festivals in September at the amphitheater with a booth there. And our upcoming program this month, this month, will be on Tuesday, April 14th at 7 p.m. We are at 129 South Pierce Street, across from Goodyear Tire and behind Trinity Church, in the same building as the Cup Pantry that faces Pierce Street. We face Market Street. So these are free events, 7 p.m. We're having Ray Neal, who is the continuing chairperson for Earth Day celebrations at Fair Oak Park. If you've attended those and always kind of wondered what we can do to help sustain our planet, to help make life better for everybody on the planet and ourselves, come and listen to what Ray has to share. She is a spiritualist and a very responsible living person, and very much promotes sustainable methods for creating a good earth for everybody, including air, water, food, environment, everything. And she is bringing a Native American from the Choctaw Nation with her, an elder who his name is Rainbow Eagle. He's a spiritualist and healer and has various traditions in his culture that he will be sharing with us. And this will be a free program. They will be teaching us about our interconnectedness with our planet and with nature. And we invite everybody to come. There are some Earth Day flyers over here on the table. And our Peace Center, I have a couple of flyers over there. We have been in existence for about 3 years. This was started by Pastor John Foster, who invited me to be part of it, as required a diverse board of members who are actively involved in the community. I used to chair the multicultural festivals that the Chamber kindly took over and resurrected 3 or 4 years ago, and thanks to Julie. So I do highly recommend you come to all of the events that are sponsored by us every month during the school year. We have a variety of different programming, and I look forward to seeing you for our Earth Day presentation on April 14th, Tuesday, April 14th, 7 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Connie, for all you guys do. Next up, I'd like to introduce Lydia Archambault, the Executive Director of the Ottawa River Coalition, to talk about the upcoming fish fry. So a good segue from Earth Day to the fish fry.
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much for having me, guys. I always love coming to this event and hearing what we got going on in Lima and Allen County. My name is Lydia Archambault. I'm the Executive Director of the Ottawa River Coalition, a local nonprofit here dedicated to protecting our local waterways. This Friday, April 3rd, is our annual Good Friday Fish Fry out at the Allen County Fairgrounds. From 11 a.m. to 6:30 or sold out. Last year we sold out really early, so this year we've been saying we bought more fish, now we just need people in the seats. So if you're free this Friday and you're looking for a good meal, we're catered by Fat Kid Barbecue. $15 will get you 3 pieces of yummy fried fish, some French fries, applesauce, a cookie. We have drinks there. And some good company if you want to dine in. We also are bringing back our silent auction. So we got some really cool items this year. We've got a like a huge grill smoker. We got some fun chairs and a fun umbrella to sit out in the sun that we hopefully get here soon. Yeah, we got some good stuff for our silent auction, and of course our 50/50. So if you're free Friday, please come on out, support our local rivers. All the proceeds go to the Ottawa River cleanup. They go to our education efforts, and they now go to our scholarship that we have going on. So hope to see you all there, and thanks so much for your time today.
Yeah, I hope to see everybody out there on Friday at the fairgrounds for a good cause. Next up, we'd like to introduce Dr. Tim Fitzpatrick from Allen Economic Development Group to talk about MakerFest coming out to the fairgrounds October 8th and 9th. Thanks, sir. Morning.
Good morning, everybody. And I will probably do a shameless plug just to build off of what Mr. Farley has already said. On April 15th, the Center to Advanced Manufacturing is coming to the Hub to help out with a learning session on tech cred and some of the different possible changes that are coming with that program. And then on April 23rd, our partners with Regional Growth Partnership, RGP, of Jobs Ohio will be doing a learning session about the Jobs Ohio Small Business Grant. And we'd encourage all of our companies and businesses to take a look at those two events. But as Josh said, I'm really here for MakerFest. So October 8th and 9th, please put the date on your calendar. This is one of those great events for our younger workforce future partners, where we get those students down to the Allen County Fairgrounds, approximately 22 schools, 1,500 students, 70 to 80 companies that talk and work with the students on the hands-on activities. The students get to really get an idea of what the regional jobs are like. The students also get to connect with you all and taking a look at what's going on in your businesses or companies. And I think that that's awesome, because then the students get to check out your brands. They get to check out your logos, and hopefully holding on to that as they figure out what their future looks like. So October 8th and 9th, would love to have more businesses reach out to me and check out what that is like, and I'll help you out with whatever hands-on activity needs to be done. But bottom line, we just want to start seeing that interaction to help our future workforce, especially keeping them here in this community. Thank you.
Yeah, I highly encourage any business that is available October 8th and 9th to participate in that great event. Next up, I'd like to introduce Erica Bingham, Day One advocate for crime victim services, to talk about Sexual Assault Awareness Month, which is coming in April, and partnering businesses and events that are upcoming. So, Erica.
Thank you, Josh. I always enjoy coming back to the chamber and seeing all the familiar faces, so it's great. So Crime Victim Services invites the community to reflect on Sexual Assault Awareness Month, which is the month of April. We are living in a time and a movement where survivors are coming together to publicly address the sexual violence that they have experienced, and we must recognize the harm that it causes to our community. We need to believe survivors and create environments where healing can happen. We know that trauma causes changes to our brain, and survivors act in ways that other people, oh, my earring just fell off, that other people should, don't recognize. So when a survivor discloses their incident, we need to say, I believe you and I'm sorry that that happened to you. Day One program serves victims of sexual violence and human trafficking. So we do that through legal advocacy, hospital advocacy. We have a 24/7 crisis line. We do respond to the hospitals, both Memorial and Mercy Health, 24/7 if a sexual assault survivor does present to the hospital. We also do campus advocacy, crisis intervention, case management, and offer a ton of supportive services. We serve children who have been sexually assaulted at our Child Advocacy Center, which is located in the professional office building at Memorial Hospital. Last year we served over 250 children. So if that tells you anything, this is definitely a huge problem, not only in our community, but all over the world. We are seeing a lot more sexual violence and extortion when it comes to social media and video games. So if you have kiddos, make sure you're checking in on that stuff. Snapchat's a huge one right now. We've got a lot of new cases involving Snapchat, even with perpetrators from Hawaii and New York and Minnesota. So again, just keep an eye on your kiddos. So throughout the month of April, we're partnering with a lot of different businesses, like we always do. We'll have a couple sexual assault awareness displays. One will be at Central District. We usually decorate first floor, second floor as much as we can over there. We also will have a huge display at the Lima Mall where the old Francesca's is right there. If you go through the main entrance, and it's right there in the corner. So we'll be setting that stuff up this week. So make sure to stop and check it out. Just really good stuff. We also have other businesses we are collaborating with. So we have Phoenix Nutrition. They are located over down from Meeting Place, right there on West Street. They are doing a teal drink, which this is their third year, I believe, doing it. And a portion of those drink sales will be donated back to our Day One department to help support survivors. They also will be putting stickers on all of their drinks for the month of April. Vibe Coffee House and Cafe will also be doing stickers on their drinks. Reservation Alley and Shawnee also will be doing stickers on their drinks. And then Madhouse Designs LLC has created, I think, 3 different t-shirt designs. So you can check out their website. I brought this really cool flyer I created that's got some QR codes. So if you want to check out the t-shirts, you can go to that link, and again, a portion of those t-shirt sales will be donated back to our Day One department. Also, we do have an Amazon wish list, which is this bottom QR code. This is just a list that our Day One team has compiled to kind of put our brains together and thought, like, when we respond to the hospital, what are some things survivors need right in the moment? And then we do have a lot of survivors that relocate after they're sexually assaulted and move. We just had a young girl who got her first apartment. So a lot of community members and staff members came together, and I mean, this girl's got like totes and totes of stuff for her brand new first apartment. So we do a lot of work with them. Also, we have some sexual assault service program partners such as the Bradfield Community Center, Lady Red Fitness, and Plush Cookie Company. We have our 3rd annual Pound and Paint event that will be at the Bradfield Community Center. Thanks, Chris, for allowing us to do that there again this year. That will be on April 24th from 5 to 7. It's completely free. You come in, will be some cookies, we'll do cardio drumming and some painting and just a time to build some community as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to call us at 222-8666, and please take some flyers because I brought a ton. Thank you.
Thanks, Erica, and thanks for all that you and your team over at Crime Victim Services do. That's important work, so thank you. Next up, I'd like to introduce Rachel Richardson, the President-elect and Conference Planning Chair for the Ohio Career Development Association, to talk about an upcoming annual conference coming to Lima in May.
Thank
Rachel,
you.
morning.
Good morning, everybody. It's a full room today. So usually I'm here on behalf of Ohio State Lima, but as part of my work, I'm also, as Josh mentioned, President-elect for our state board that we, as career professionals, are typically members of. It's the Ohio Career Development Association. And I'm really excited as President-elect and Conference Chair to bring the conference to Lima, Ohio for the first time ever. Typically it's held in, Cleveland or Columbus. And so as planning chair, I was able to, and with a lot of local support, bring the conference here. So I'm excited to announce it today. So just to tell you a little bit more about OCDA. OCDA's annual conference is guided by 3 interconnected themes. The conference title is Reimagining Career Readiness, Building Pathways to Impact. And the 3 themes are building bridges in workforce development, and that highlights the vital role of collaboration among education, industry, and workforce systems to strengthen talent pipelines and align learning with labor market needs. The second theme of the conference is engaging minds in career readiness, and that really focuses on innovative, learner-centered strategies that build confidence and connect individuals to meaningful vocational opportunities. Third, finding purpose in practice really centers on the well-being and sustaining of the career practitioners themselves, recognizing that impactful guidance is rooted in clarity, resilience, and purpose-driven work. So these three themes are brought to life through a dynamic 2-day agenda that demonstrates OCDA's and Northwest Ohio's support for career development and workforce readiness in the area and across the state. The 2-day conference provides really an affordable yet impactful professional development opportunity for a wide variety of constituents. So if you think of who attends this conference and who I'd like to invite, this year, anybody in school guidance or college career advising, career and technical school coordinators, employment specialists and job coaches, hiring and recruitment managers, folks in any kind of human resources, involving recruitment, independently licensed counselors as well attend our conference every year. We do, some of the sessions provide continuing education credits, so if anyone is looking for those continuing education credits, we have 16 breakout sessions over the course of 2 days. We have a keynote speaker, Mary Ellen Earnhardt, who's flying in from Montana, and she's with our National Career Development Association. So OCDA is a member of NCDA. And so she's going to be kicking off our conference. We have a welcome from Josh Unterbrink. Lots of great support from Visit Greater Lima. Everybody here has been wonderful to work with. But we, in addition to those sessions, attendees have the option to attend 1 day or 2 days. And so it's an affordable opportunity to have professional development, but also something new in our area. So I'm excited to announce that early bird registration is open through this week. We do have sponsorship still available, but really the goal of today is to just kick off the conference and welcome everybody to attend. So I'll be available for any questions afterwards.
All right, now I'd like to bring up Julie Klingler, the Director of Programs and Partnerships here at the Lima Allen County Chamber, to talk about programs that are upcoming and some YP events. Julie, good morning again.
Yeah. Josh, good morning. First, I just want to start off by thanking all of you for being here today, all the finalists in the room and all the sponsors, and thank you for being here announcing those awards. We are really excited for the gala. There is a flyer on the table down there for the gala. Tickets are open for sale at limachamber.com, so if you haven't already gotten your tables or your tickets, go ahead and do that quickly. And we are just really grateful for all of the community support for this awards, giving out 8 categories and 25 awards across the board. It's really special and meaningful for us. So, and please join us, everybody join us that night. And then the other 2 things that I'll just mention briefly is we've got Wake, Rattle, and Roll coming up on April 24. There is a flyer and a press release on the table. Join us for Wake, Rattle, and Roll this month. We are going to be talking about the new data center coming into our community and what that means. So be there for that one. And the other one is this week on Thursday, Women in Business at the Civic Center at 11 o'clock on Thursday, 2-hour luncheon. We've got a great HR panel, some wonderful executive level HR women that are going to talk to us about what happens in the hiring room and what does that look like for us at any level of our career. How those decisions are made and what you need to know. So it's online registration is closed, but if you still need a ticket for that, let me know and I can get you in on that one. So really, Josh, that's all I have for me today.
All right.
Okay. All right.
I like the applause in between each presenter. We don't always get that, but today's special. So I'd like to now introduce Jesse Pope, the Executive Director of the Walter C. Potts Entrepreneur Center, to talk about their upcoming annual meeting on April 23rd and Pitch Fest. So Jesse, good morning. Not very far to go. Yeah,
Good morning. I'd like to announce the Walter C. Potts 20th annual anniversary meeting will be a luncheon on April the 23rd at the City Center here downtown. This is the 20th. I made an announcement a few months back to say the date. At this meeting, we are now have established a speaker and a program. So we'd like to invite you all to attend. Again, this is the 20th year. So with the 20th year, we thought it would be appropriate to highlight the legacy of Walter C. Potts and the collaboration that has been established 20 years ago, believe it or not. So we have a speaker, and our speaker will be Superintendent of Lima City Schools, Andrea Rudolph, and we have a co-speaker in Natasha Mears, who is a 12-year recipient of support from the Potts Center at her location downtown at Perennial Spa, along with other testimonials that we will have of some of the businesses you may not know of that are in the Lima area or are in the surrounding counties that do a lot of business in Lima. So we ask you to support it. It's a fundraiser for the Pot Center, and not only a fundraiser for the Pot Center, it's a fundraiser for those individuals who need assistance in trying to help promote and start their business. Again, tickets, $50, and you can also get a table of 8 for $3.75. So this is an agenda. Believe it or not, it'll be brief. We realize it's a luncheon, and we know your time is important, and we also know your support is important. Secondly, I'd like to announce that Walter C. Pott and the collaboration will be hosting their Pitch Fest competition. That will be on May the 5th from 4 o'clock to 8 at the Bora Center, Road State, here downtown. Each year we've had a growth, and we've also had an excellent return on the value, and we again appreciate the support that the Finance Committee, banking in this area have given over the years, as well as others who have supported it. We have, last year we had 6 entrepreneurs and emerging businesses that we gave awards of $10,500 to help them with a small grant to use in promoting their businesses in the area. Again, we hope that we'll be able to do the same. We still have a few weeks and months, a couple months before to get to that point. So again, we thank you, and we ask that you would support the annual meeting and support the Pitch Fest, which is one of the signature programs that are part of the center.
Thanks, Jesse. I just want to take this moment before we conclude the press conference today to recognize some of our new members that have joined the chamber in the last month. So just want to recognize Grace and Grit Cycling Studio, Hamad Harper LLC, Hometown Properties, Infinity Hair Studio, Lima Society for Human Resource Management, Proforma Adeline, The Merkel Effect, The Wheelhouse, a Christian bicycle cooperative, Two Little Presses, and so I just want to take that moment to also recognize and welcome Adriel Foster Care, Hunek Painting, Lima Host Lions Club, all to the member ranks here at the Lima Allen County Chamber. So I just want to welcome them and thank you for being a member and all that you do for our community. So we'll break down for interviews, and thanks and have a great week.